Hello, 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 hello. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Because, just because. 45 today. It is exactly 12 a.m. Australian Daylight Standard Time. That's a mouthful. So, anyway, I've got, let me just fix this up. Yep, there you go. You can all hear that. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. So I'm going to be here for a while. I've got a cup of coffee. I'm just charging up my vape pen. Did I say I've got coffee? Oh, thanks, Amanda. Thank you so much. And yeah, go to bed. You got kids. Can you believe I'm 45? I made it. So it's heartwarming. It's hard to, well, I'm 45. So thank you. Now get your ass to bed, girl. So I'm going to be here for a while. I've got some crochet I've got to do. I'm doing. I'll show you what I've got on. Got a big ball going on at the moment. Now, it's that big already. I've still got about, God, I'm getting way too fat. I wasn't sure for a long time there, darling, if I would. I did stupid things. We all know. But anyway, I'm here. I'm 45, and here's to another bloody 45. So, anyway, this is my shawl that I've got going on. I've got another bit of this to do, and then I'm going to use this one as the border. So, love you, Amanda, and get your ass to bed. Thank you, Karen. I hope you're doing well. I'm off to the post office tomorrow, just to let you know. I am off to the post office. So I've got to hand in my forms for, what's it called? Thank you, Dia. I love you too. Thank you, Michelle. Gypsy, my gypsy. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Well, today. Now get your ass to bed too. You got to. So, this will be going in the shop. All my shawls and everything I'm doing these days will be going into the shop. They will be there to help me finance a home. So to get a deposit and all that stuff. Just to let you know what's going on at the moment, I'm about to have a breast reduction done and have the sinuses out of my breast taken out as many as I can. Actually looking forward to that, guys. So, going to be doing a bit of a weight loss program too. I've got 3 months to get ready for this surgery. So, and I'd like to be under 100 kilos for that. So, also, guys, if you're commenting on my actual Facebook personal page, I can't always see what you're saying. So I will keep coming backwards and forwards. Hey, Alison, love you too. I will have a really beautiful, trust me on that one. I deserve it. So, it's only morning for you over there, Ali. So, hold on. Hey, okay, hold on. Hey, April. I'm doing a live stream at the moment, darling. I'll have to comment on my phone. Hold on. Sorry, guys. This is my daughter, proxy daughter. We all know April. Hey, sweetheart. Okay, hold on. I'm out. Hey, sweet. What the hell is going on here? Okay, here we go again. Allow. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Microphone. Always on this app. Okay, I guess that's it. Anyway, hold on, let me try this now. Hey, April. I'm on a live stream, so come and join us. Okay, there you go. As I said, if you are on my actual Facebook page, please go to the rabbit hole. You're more likely to get your comment seen. Thank you, Dee. Love you, and you're quite welcome to join me. I will post again what the link is if you wish to come and have a chat in the actual on screen. So, damn, yeah. Okay, April's now on my on my screen, on my page, and also on YouTube. There you go. I'm getting this voice thing down pat too. Yeah, so you're quite welcome to come and join me. Wow. 45. Big 5. It's a big one. So but I'm quite happy. So yeah, back to what's been going on. My breasts are getting done. I'm having a complete reduction. They are going to remove all the underneath sinuses, but because I've already had my armpits done, I'll have problems working some of the titties. But mind you, compared to the fact that he told me no the day that I went in and then rang me and went, whoa, all your research was right. Hey, babe. Mum's 45. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's happening with them. But because of that, I'm having buying the house. But that's good because that gives me time to save some more money and to actually decide whether I want to buy a block of land and build a tiny home or buy an existing place. So I'm pretty down for all of that, to be honest. As you can see here, there is a lot going on. What else? There's just so much going on at the moment. I'm buying a she shed. I'm getting things together. So, doing really well. But yeah, I'm about to spin up some of this on Miss Molly a bit later. This is a micro Australian merino top from one of the greatest Etsy sellers I've ever come across. Her name is Sarah. I never get her last name right, so I'm not even going to try. But her actual Etsy store is called Strength Honor Wears. So that's the merino. And then we have some, this is the kid mohair locks in the colour Romance. And also here we have some little pieces of This Is Glow in the Dark. And yes, it actually does, because it spooked me out a couple of times in the night. So there you go. Also, why I'm actually on the subject of crochet and everything, April, you and I need to talk about, you need to send me your address, because Pickle's item is ready. So there you go. I've just started some sugar and cream. Is that what it's called? Sugar and cream, yep. A for my sister. I'll tell you the pattern in a second, because I've actually got it up on my screen. What the hell have I done here? Oh, dear me. I've made a bloody mess. Does that surprise anyone? Because it really don't surprise me. Anyway, so yeah, this is a lovely table runner. It's called, let me find the name of it. It's called Isla's Table Runner. There you go. I will actually post the link for that in the description box. Well, in the description box, and also in the chat right now. Thank you, Rosie. Love you so much. Stop calling me old woman. You're lucky you're my favourite, you bloody little pain butt. Rosalind, love you so much. Give the kids hugs and kisses for me, and hurry up and come and see us, because I miss you. But get your ass to bed, girl. So yeah, this is the table runner I'm making for my sister. And oh, thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And here we go. Thank you. Oh my God, I miss you all so much. I'm so glad I'm getting back into this. Hey Dee, you right? You ready to come in?
Hi.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
So, yes, Rosie, you will always be my favourite forever. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Are you all right there? You're lagging a little bit, I think. Yeah, you're lagging a little bit. Every now and then it just freezes up.
I don't know how to fix that.
Because it's nice to see the two of us together.
It is.
So
I can't
post again for you. Just post
I can't see comments. So
do. There you go. That's the actual pattern I'm making for the table runner for my sister that I've just posted.
Okay.
It's the most beautiful table runner I've ever seen. It's a circle. I can't say I like working with cotton, but then everyone knows I don't like working with cotton. So
no, I'm not Carrie. I'm not Carrie's daughter. I'm Dee from Yarn Dragons Creations.
No, April from. Thank you, Auntie Mary. How you doing, darling? Miss you loads too. No. April from let me get a new name right. It's because my internet's shitty. But stay with me because it will be back. Yeah, beach crochet and diamond painting is now April's new channel name. So everyone, if you're not up to date with that, and if you have not gone and gotten onto April's channel or onto Dee's channel, please go and do that now. These are the most beautiful women that I've ever known.
Oh, thank you,
So,
Carrie.
actually, you all are. More than welcome. You know me. I'm just being a bit sappy today. So, yeah. Anyone else that wishes to join in or anything, the link is there above as well. So I think I can have up to the maximum on this because I pay for StreamYard. So, as I said, the shawl is coming along. It's actually gotten quite big now, Dee.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's beautiful.
And I'm going to do, instead of the tassels, because I don't like tassels.
Oh, I'm not a fan either. But, you know, some people are.
Well, then they won't be buying my shawls. But yeah, I'm going to do it the what's it called? The border thing in that one. It's just a bit lighter than the actual blue, but it's all good. Okay, we've lost Dee, but that's okay because she'll show back up sooner or later somewhere. I'm actually really happy that I'm here and I made it to 45, Karen. I know a lot of people don't know my complete full history. I am a recovering addict. I am the HS and the fibromyalgia have finally gone to me. But I'm here, I'm alive, and I've got a plan for the whole year out. Well, actually, I've got a plan for the next 2 years. So, you know, that's probably the best I ever get. What else? Yeah, so I might be doing a little bit of spinning on Miss Molly a bit later, depending on how long I can actually get through tonight, considering it is now 18 minutes past 12 Australian time. But as I said, I have got a whole pot of coffee, a whole cup of coffee, a pot of coffee, and I'm doing well. So, what's everyone else been up to? Because I know it's been a while. All right, Michelle, I'll see you later, darling. Be good. Talk in the morning or tomorrow, I mean. I'm actually getting a card reading done tomorrow. Well, today for my birthday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm glad to hear you're very good, Karen, because damn, this year was a kicker. I am. Damn. I hate being awake at that hour. It's awful. I made a pot of coffee, made myself a cup, and burnt my damn tongue. It's not bad enough that I have trouble talking at the moment because I'm toothless. You know? But hey, what else have I went on an actual spread. Are you okay? Let's see. Are you back?
I'm back. Sorry. Got booted.
No, you're right. We're just catching up. Oh, Karen, 4 a.m. No, that's even worse. Yeah, so I've just been explaining to them what I'm up to and
I,
what
I
I'm
was
getting
I
ready
was
to do.
listening. I was listening, so you don't have to go back through it. I was listening, honey.
Okay, I've started printing off my circular sock machine. A couple of
Oh,
pieces are broken, really, but they're ones that what I found an easy way of fixing breaks on 3D printing. When you extrude printer stuff, like your filament, suck it around like a piece of glue and shove it. It's the part that has the hook in like that, or something like that anyway. Yeah, I think it's like that. And there's other bits that go in it. I've got most of them done here. I'm making another rotator turny thing because that to me is just that plays up. Just stick with us because it will
now
kick
that
back in. But yeah,
now that's similar to the smaller Addy, correct? Just so everyone's familiar.
okay. This is I'll be absolutely honest. It's nothing like the Addy.
Okay, so if you could explain and clarify.
It's like you see them hanging the yarn off and turning them like that, and they hang down here. They, the vintage ones are literally $1,500 plus.
Yes, yes. Okay, so this is the one with all the
And
teeny tiny
so
pins
these
that
are
go up
actually,
and.
this will actually, yes, this is the one with all the teeth.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is I think this is a 48 size one. You can adjust them and make one up yourself. One of the women does actually give you a template for that. But yeah, basically it sits there that there'll be a turny thing. But yeah, so far I've only broken 2 pieces. But as I said,
Now,
you use your feel.
question for you. Compared to okay, so we both have the big Addies. So I don't know if anybody else in the community knows that, but we both have the big Addies. And they're very limited to, let's just say, the different stitches that you can do or stitch patterns that you can do. Now, my mental understanding of the ones with the little pins and stuff is that you can do, my mental picture here is you can do a wide variety of kind of designs with the ones
Yeah.
with the antique ones. My long version,
Yes. Yeah.
long-winded, trying to explain my mental
Well, yeah,
vision.
that's basically what this one will be. It's like exactly the same as the antique ones.
My
So
mind
yeah,
just goes like down 1,500 rabbit holes of designer capacities with that little machine there, Carrie. You know that.
why when I first found out you could make a circular sock machine on a 3D printer, it went
Yeah.
and I went, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went out and brought a bloody 3D printer.
Well, yeah, because like I've been trying to design like uh
I've
uh-oh.
actually learned how to do different things on the small Addy sock machine. I think
Yeah.
it's under my pile of clothes. So, but I have learned. I've been watching let me get her name right. I think it's JoJo.
Okay.
Joe, well, something, I'll figure it out and I'll post it later, guys. But she works specifically on the Addy machines.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching her, and she's quite good. She does a lot of, like, when she wants to do a ribbing, she'll use the crochet hook to change the instead of just being plain stitch, she'll just crochet it up and becomes a ribbing.
I have not
It's
mastered that yet.
It's incredible.
I
I do that on hats.
I just learned how to master, fix and drop stitches the other day, okay, on my knitting. So that I'm not there yet. Not there yet. But what I have played with or attempted to play with on my Addy is stranded knitting on my Addy. Have I mastered it? No, but I did a decent job. I did do a decent job. I did do a decent job. Do I want to do a better job because I have a vision of it? Yes. Do I want to do better and more with it? Yes. Do I think there's possibilities with it? Yes.
There's huge amount of possibilities with those Addy machines.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know if you looked at the Centro. I think it's called Centro. But then again, I'm Aussie, so it could be completely different. But they're actually a little bit bigger than the large size Addy.
Really?
Yeah. I think they've got, some of them have got 52 hooks on them.
Okay. Interesting.
And I've also been playing with the loom knits too.
I haven't done that yet. I have to be careful now where I'm at now with what I can store.
I think maybe if you're not careful, you'll go down that rabbit hole, and the husband that you live with will kill me.
Yes, the hubs will kill us both because we just don't have storage at our current location. So I have to be careful with what I get.
Well, I'm at the point where, as I said, tomorrow we're purchasing my shed.
Awesome.
We'll have a she shed, but on the side of it will be like a little veranda area.
Oh, I see a dye area, but we've talked about this.
Area, I see loads of shit going on. The shed's actually, I don't know how, it's probably as big as this room.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's maybe just a little bit smaller than this room, but not much. So,
but that's still enough room to organize your stuff to where you know where it's at, and you can be able to set up plans.
I can do a whole studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The things in my head are like wild. it's like
that's
wild.
Awesome.
So yeah, I got lots of things, that I want to do. As you know, I'm just going to have to be forced into, what do they call it? Forced retirement for a little bit.
It's a hiatus. You're going to take a hiatus, which means a break.
Yeah, well,
there you go. It's a retirement. It's just a hiatus.
Hey, Paul has come back from forced retirement.
Oh, I've been corrected. It's a sabbatical.
That's the one. Thank you.
Sabbatical.
No words.
Neither am I right now. I'm lucky enough to remember. I was lucky enough to remember stranded knitting, color work. Yeah, my brain's getting
this way. It's 12:30 in the morning. You're getting the best.
It's 2:30 in the afternoon here. My brain's getting foggy again, which is not a good sign.
Sorry. Well, let's not talk about brain fog, because you should have seen me trying to fill out my bloody what they called the hospital forms. I didn't have enough room to put all my medications in. I had to put it on a separate piece of paper.
I
And then
understand that
I'm
one.
writing down all the operations I've had. And I'm like tonsils, appendix, both armpits twice,
Yeah, I
pie
just wanted to.
removed. And then
I
I'm
just
like,
summarized.
and then I'm like 25 sinal drainage, and I'm looking at it going, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's nearly 40 odd general anesthetics I've been under in all my life. Like, what the? So, yeah. Yes, I got a new vape pen. Actually, I've got to put some more in it right now.
Did you fix your issues?
Sort of. It's still doing a little bit of leakage, but I found it only does that little bit of leakage when I tip it a certain way.
Okay, we'll talk about that and then I'll get back to you about that.
So
It shouldn't.
But yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got some more flavors coming. I do not recommend, if anyone gets e-juices, do not get Jamaican rum. It's bloody awful.
I could have told you that.
Jamaican rum. I love drinking Jamaican rum, but it's bloody awful in the e-juice. This one that I'm smoking at the moment is called espresso.
Oh, is it any good? You're like, no.
I'm like, I've nearly had half the bottle.
Oh.
It's that good. So yeah, but yeah, I've look. Mind
Awesome.
you, I will admit I did put some of my oil in there, my cannabis oil. It's meant to go. Best thing I ever did.
It's prescription.
Yeah, exactly the way I was told.
Yes, it's by prescription, directed
and
by a doctor.
Yes, I am prescribed it by a doctor here in Australia. It is totally legal for me to have.
Yes.
Government.
Disclaimer.
But dead set serious. I had 2 or 3 last night hits on it, and I was so smashed that I couldn't remember being as smashed as that ever.
How'd you sleep?
I laid my ass down and I slept until 10 o'clock yesterday morning.
Good. I'm glad to hear you're getting some good sleep.
After the pain of that bath yesterday, okay, little bit background on what I'm about to talk about. When the doctor told me no on having my breast done to start with, I went into a full-blown anxiety-ridden panic, depression in less than 3 hours. I was gone like that. Then he rang me to tell me that, yes, he would do the operation. So the next day when I woke up after a shithouse sleep, my fibromyalgia was at its worst, close enough. It was at its worst since 2013.
Yeah.
In 2013, I'll stand up and show you, up to about here, I'd lost all feelings in my legs. Thanks, Sherry. How you? I'd lost feeling.
Yeah.
As I said, please don't worry about it going in and out. It's my internet playing up. We've had shithouse internet all summer. And apparently I'm not the only one here in Australia that's having shithouse internet.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so right up 2013, I had no feelings in my legs. Ended up in hospital. They had no idea what was causing it. They did a lumbar puncture, which found that my fluid was murky. My neurologist believes that that could have been one of the causes of the fibromyalgia. So, yeah, yesterday, was it yesterday? No, the day before, Friday, I was in horrific pain. I'd gone in for a bath, and I'm not kidding you, I felt like I was on fire. On every part of where I have had the flare-up, I was on fire. So I literally, Nan said she'd never seen me get out of bath so fast.
Well, that does unfortunately tend to happen.
Yeah, so today and yesterday, which was Saturday for us and Sunday for you guys. No, Sunday for me and Saturday for you guys. It was literally above my knees where I couldn't feel my legs. It had gone that bad because of the stress. But yeah, the bath was horrific. It literally couldn't touch my fingers, couldn't touch my body at all. So I think that's the worst it's been since being put on all the medications. So
Well, on top of that, your body's still trying to heal your hand too. So your body's going through a lot of physical trauma as well as what all the mental anguish you're going through with dealing
if you
with
don't
this.
know what I'm talking about, I crushed my thumb in my knitting machine. Right across this part of my thumb, right here, crushed it. Wasn't a pretty sight for a while. But it's actually on the mend. It's doing pretty well. I don't have to wear my thing as much now. But yeah, so that's basically a full catch up on how fucked up I've been. Actually, we missed out the 2 missing teeth.
And you've
I
had
got
dental surgery.
an up here, and it started to bury its way up into my sinus tract, so they had to take the 2 teeth out. Mind you, they now got me on the waiting list to have dentures put in, but what they're thinking about is having 2 teeth put in either side of the jaw, and all you do is you clip them in. You clip them in and you take them out.
And that's been all in the last month.
Yeah.
So you've been through a lot of trauma this month.
In the last month, since Christmas, it has been shocking. So, and that's not including all the mental torture as well. But that's for another absolute episode.
It's time to de-stress. Take a breather.
Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, it's actually a full, but it just literally goes across your gum line. I've never literally seen these things before. It's like when they screw a tooth in, but they put these bolts in that you just clip these dentures into. See,
that is really neat.
Yeah,
That really
yeah,
is nice.
Sherry, I've literally gone through living hell this past month.
Yeah, you have.
It's been awful. But at the same time, as I said, I've now come back through to the other side.
Yep. And you've been very positive throughout it all. I have
I have
been so
tried to,
proud of that.
I
You've done
actually,
really well.
I've been decisive.
Oh, yes, you have.
Something, look, I will say this every time to anyone that doesn't really know me that well or has never been to a restaurant with me. Do not give me a menu. Do not give me a menu. Let me look at the special boards or tell me what the chef recommends, because seriously, you give me a menu, we'll be there for 4 or 5 hours. I can guarantee you. When I was in England, now anyone from England, this is actually a good place to go on holiday. It's up on Stockton-on-Tees. It's actually called Eldon. It's a small little village, and I'm not kidding you. It's the smallest little village. It's got a pub. That's it. Plus a couple of you go at, like, if you got a caravan, like little farm places that you can stay at. Now, this pub, and I'm not shitting you when I say this, had 278 items on the menu.
What?
I walked in there that first night. Yeah. I walked in there that first night. The bloke, I sat down and he said to me, "What can I get you to drink, Dove?" In this great big north of England accent, almost a Geordie accent. It's a Yorkshire accent. And I'm like, "G&T, mate." And he's like, he looked at me and went, "An Aussie that drinks gin and tonic? Don't you want a Foster's?"
Oh no, he
I looked
didn't.
at him, I went, "Mate, let me tell you something. A little secret about Aussies. Not one of us fucking drinks Foster's, and it doesn't even get made in Australia anymore. It's made on British soil. Aussie beer. Don't offer me."
Oh, that's funny.
I'll drink a Queensland Forex over a Foster's, and Queensland Forex suck.
Oh, that's funny.
So then he hands me the menu and he says, "Well, there's 278 items on the menu, plus there's a board."
Oh my goodness.
And I've gone, okay. And he's looking at me back down, and he's a great big bloody Yorkshire bloke, burly. And I'm like, yes, Foster's has always sucked. Sherry Foster's is the worst. It's made here.
I've never tried it.
Trust me, Dale, you don't want to. I'm serious. I will tell you to go and drink every other beer in the world, but don't drink a Foster's. You're disrespecting it. So I'm looking at this menu and I'm looking through. He's come back 4 or 5 times. He's like, "Have you decided yet?" And I went, "Take that away." And I looked up at the board, and the board's got 50 odd items on it. So all up this place literally does bloody something like 300 odd different meals.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, well, fuck. I ate nearly everything that's on there as well. Then I looked up again, and the first thing that caught my eye was a haggis. I went, I'll have the
Mhm.
haggis, thanks. And he looked at me, he said, you know what haggis is, don't you? I went, yes, I'll have the haggis, thanks. I thought, stop treating me like a stupid Aussie, mate. They honestly never got many Aussies up in that area. But yeah, a haggis is
Thank you for whoever asked that question because I was about to.
haggis is basically all the offcuts and the offal and everything all shoved into this one thing that looks like a big bloody sheep guts. Well, actually, it's sheep intestines, and it's all done and boiled, and yeah. Unless you actually eat it, the sound of it sounds gross.
Yeah.
It's like I say to people, I love black pudding and lamb's brain. Well, black pudding is basically sheep's blood. Yeah, the haggis goes into like the stomach lining or something like that. To be honest, I'm not Scottish. I have no bloody idea how it's actually made. All I know is I eat it. But yeah, so that's that was a funny story of. It's now been 10 years since I've been in England. Since I first went to England. So yeah. But yeah, it is not, if it's cooked right, it's beautiful. The best place to have it though is literally in Scotland. They do it the best. So yeah. What else? Oh, I just realised that I've got a sign on my wall telling me to print out a carriage thing for my circular sock machine, and it already comes with one. I put a whiteboard up on behind my TV, and I put things there that are important.
Awesome.
So yeah. Okay, I need to find that because someone just I have no bloody idea. People are posting on my time. That's why my phone's going off its nut. Anyway, yeah. So, anyone got any funny stories they like to share? If you just want to jump in, I'll post the link again. Let me see if I can find it. Here you go. Copy.
Anybody wants to jump in? I'll go ahead and jump out and someone can jump in.
You don't need to. I've got lots of space.
Okay.
So I think I can have up to 10 people in here now because I
Oh,
pay for it.
wow. That's
So, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, if you pay a certain amount each month to use the StreamYard, you can actually get more people in the actual thing. And it will also keep more people in the, what do they call that room? The green room?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's, yeah. I
need to figure this all out.
I took Dee Nimmons' advice and paid for it.
Yeah. I need to start looking more into the StreamYard so I can get back into do the live stream.
Well, I can stream on 4 of my platforms.
Okay.
I can stream, that's all at one time. I can stream on all my platforms bar Instagram.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, guys, I got a Twitch account, that is, not an actual Twitch.
Well, you've got a few Twitches too, but let's be real.
Well, maybe next time, Sherry, because I'm sure there'll be next times now because I'm back up and running.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm going to need lots and lots and lots and lots of live streams during my recovery.
Probably true.
And I'll be honest, I didn't know if anyone else was live streaming at this time, but I figured, hey, It's my birthday.
And it's always been a thing. It's always been a thing too. If people want to, go to
If they
another
want
live stream,
to watch someone else, I don't care.
exactly.
See, that Kerry's learned not to care.
It's just like, when you have a live stream and there's another one comes on, if people want to go on over there, go
They
on
can
over
go.
there.
Yep, I've got no. Yeah, see, I'm maturing. Like a good boy.
You never cared to begin with.
Well, that's true too. But I did actually get a bit, for a while there where I was a bit.
That's because you were being bullied and you had the right to care.
I'm done.
Hey, Denisha. Uh-oh. Did we lose you?
Yeah, for a second, but I'm good. I'm all here. So if I do go, just stay with it because I will be back.
Oh, so if you go, I've got to run the show? Whoa. Good thing I know how.
You might actually, Google just went down.
Oh.
So expect it to happen. Expect it to happen. Okay.
Okay.
But it will actually come back. We don't know what's going on at the moment. It's just everything's really weird. So yeah. But as I said, I'm not the only one having trouble with Wi-Fi and everything at the moment either over here. So
Yeah.
it's been pretty bad. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it's kicking back in now. But you're going to have to
Well,
run the
that's
show
good.
for I need to go and get coffee.
Okay. I can
And
do
just
that for you.
just remind everyone that anyone that is wanting to show up and come in and chat along with us, they're more than welcome. Because it's my birthday and I do what I want. I nearly sang that song. Hold on,
If anybody wants.
It's my party and I cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you.
Oh my God. If anybody else wants to join the stream, there's a link above. Just click on it, and when she gets back, she'll add you into the stream. Does anybody have any questions? Go ahead and post them in the comment. And when she gets back, she'll answer them. Or if you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them. But she's got to love Carrie, and I'm so happy to see she's in such a great mood. So what is everybody working on right now as the weekend? Oh, I don't know. What day is it? Sunday?
It is Sunday.
It's kind of coming to an end. My
Monday
channel,
for me.
good Lord, woman, you're right next to your mic. My channel name is Yarn Dragons with an S Creations. I didn't put it up in my name, but I will type it.
Yeah, let me show.
There you go. That is me, Yarn Dragons Creations.
There you go. Oh, it went off. Bloody hell.
Don't let her run the show. We might wind up, somewhere else. Like somewhere else in like Italy or something versus Australia. If Carrie runs the show.
Let's swap then. Hey, listen, I'll take your cold weather over what I'm going through at the moment. We've got humid,
It-
bloody, yucky, rainy weather.
It is cold here.
Yeah,
And
well,
for
I'd
those,
take that over what we're going through.
and just a little backstory for those that may not know, I have not been in Italy very long. I've only been here about 70 days. I've just gotten here from Texas, so granted it's still cold in Texas, but my husband's glaring at me because he doesn't believe it's cold here. So
What's the temperature?
I don't know. Hold on. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, it's
Alexa, stop.
6 degrees.
Okay, Google, convert 48 degrees Fahrenheit into Celsius.
48 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 8.889 degrees Celsius.
I'll swap you. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Killarney Vale right now is 22 degrees.
Convert 22 degrees into Fahrenheit.
22 degrees Celsius is 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's 1 a.m. in the morning.
Well, see, that's my comfortable degrees.
The temperature in Killarney Vale Monday at 1 a.m. will be 22 degrees.
Does anyone
Well,
else have a with their stupid? Whoa, Vermont
Sorry,
is.
I don't know how to help with that. Here are the things you can.
Anyone else fight with that thing? Because
Here are
I
the top search results.
stop. I fight with her all the bloody time. Yeah.
Wow, Vermont, -2.
-2 bloody degree. Vermont's up the northern.
Vermont's ski country, honey. Vermont is straight up ski country.
It's up,
Beautiful.
yeah, okay. I kitted out Nan's home all in
Hold on, I can't hear you. What?
Google. It's the worst thing I ever did.
Well, okay, so
Or the
technically,
south of the Alps.
okay, all right, you win.
Oh, that's hilarious, Tanisha. That's got to go on. That comment's
yeah.
that's got to be shown.
Denisha, she would say something to hers, and it would set off my. It's hilarious on these videos when you're watching them that they'll set off your home devices all the time. Yes, it's really really funny.
Well, see, that's where I thought it was, up north near the Canadian border, but I wasn't sure because I'm not good with geometry. No, geography. Geometry I'm really good at. Holy shit. -15.
Oh,
No,
now Sherry, is that with the wind chill or is that just standard? But that's still cold either way. Oof.
yeah, that's cold.
Yeah, that's cold.
Oh dear me. Now I'm gonna ask this silly question. That song I sang earlier, just before. Do any of you know who sang it?
No,
Okay,
not
that's
off the top of my head. No, I know if I ask my husband who sang the song, he'll tell me. But he wasn't listening. I have headphones in.
it's on Denisha's phone.
Oh yeah.
And that was without wind chill factor.
Oh.
The artist of It's My Party is Leslie Gore.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know that.
She's my all-time favorite. When I think I was 12, she came over here and did a big 50s, 60s concert with like or some of the biggest
That's
names that were
awesome.
still alive. And my dad actually got my sister and me tickets to go and see her because he knew I loved her so much. And it was the best concert. I still have it vivid in my memory. It was brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
So, one of the good times with my dad. He can be a shit at times, but you know, he's a typical Eden's man. That is it. Leslie Gore. I tell you what, she is incredible. Well, she was. I don't think she's alive still now. I think I just sat on my cork. No, I didn't. It's so good.
Oh, wait, Grand Rapids today?
Grand Forks.
Oh, Grand Forks. Grand Forks had -19 today. Oh,
Jesus. Yeah, okay. I don't like that cold. All right, we will be here. I'm enjoying my time.
Yeah, cold outside. Open the window.
I'm pretty enjoying it.
have a good day.
Have a great day, Karen. And I know this is going to sound weird, but definitely send up a couple of prayers for me. I don't often ask people for them because, you know, I just leave that one at that. Me. Yeah, I've got a few. That was great, Gary. Sometimes I forget that I don't have teeth. And things just roll out. Thanks, Karen. Have a great day. So that's what I meant. I can't show you that bit. Listen, if you're that good to bloody well catch what that bloody says, then, you know, but that's what the actual
Oh, that's pretty.
should look like with the tassels. But as I ain't doing tassels. I don't know what border. This is out of Crochet Now magazine.
I'm going to look for some of those and find some of those. This
is the best magazine. It is all in British terms, UK terms, because it's a UK manufacturer and that. But I tell you what, there's some brilliant items in these. I got, as I said, I'm doing this shawl at the moment, and it's called Sweet Size Shawl, and it's by Heather C. Gibbs. It's a really easy pattern. It is so simple. I'm doing that one, but it came with the little Rocco the raccoon. Oh, got to remember which way my camera is.
Oh my goodness, that's cute.
Yeah,
that's almost as cute as that's equally as cute as the one I'm working on now.
I'm working on this one.
Oh wow.
It's a little unicorn. But I've had to put them down because my fingers won't let me hold the hooks at the moment. So
or pull it as tight as you need.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Denisha, that's it being made up. But as I said, I'm not doing tassels. I really don't like them. If you've got kids or anything, the first thing they do is they rip them off. You might
or
as well.
They rip and you have to do a wash.
Exactly. So, but yeah. So what I'll be doing is finishing off the ball of this that I'm using now, and then doing a border with a slightly lighter blue than the one that's already on it. But it's dusty. It's like a dusty blue, so it sort of matches in with the dusty pink. So, but then we all know Kerry doesn't give a shit about colours. It all just works.
Have you ever read the Pom Pom magazine or done anything out of the Pom Pom? What's your opinion on the Pom Pom magazines? Are they worth buying?
Never heard of them.
Oh, okay. Well, there's my answer.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to find my stick marker. This is what happens when I put something down. Oh, there it is. I'll show you this little stitch marker. This is my little. Oh, Kerry, get it right. It's a little spoon.
Put your hand behind it. Put your hand behind. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's so cute.
It's a little spoon, and that's from Beth at Heaven's Peacemaker.
Yeah, that's her
Yes.
channel.
Yeah. Yeah, she made them.
And she also does bags, just in case anybody is interested.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm not going to try and get into my
Yeah,
company.
no. I'm just letting everyone know that she does do bags, beautiful bags.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Danisha. That's three of us that definitely agree with no tassel. And I'm not overly keen on pom-poms. Like the actual, the pom-pom ball thing.
No, I like the poofy fur pom poms.
Don't mind the fur ones.
Sometimes.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I'm more on the snap ones that you can choose to take on and off.
Yeah.
So if
definitely.
you're not in the mood for a pom pom, you don't have to have them.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. There was something else I was just thinking of. Oh, I am actually doing a Don't Care Bear at the moment as well, a graph gang.
Have you been working on that?
To be honest, I want to pull it out and start again.
Then do it.
It's annoyed me.
Well, then, you know what? Versus pulling it out and doing it again, just put it on the timeout shelf for now.
Well, that's what I've done. So I'm swapping it out for something else.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're just more frustrated with it than I don't think it needs to be redone. I think it just needs to be set aside for now.
Yeah, I'm definitely frustrated with it. I will admit that. I think it would have been nicer in a corner-to-corner blanket. I see Beth every now and then, Victoria. I don't see her very often, but oh my God, my heart always goes out to that woman. She was one of my first followers, and well, yeah, as we all know, I love my followers. So most of you have become good friends, and I'm really glad about that. So I've got friends that I never thought I'd have. So, but yeah, so there you go.
I said hi in the comments.
That only just come up my end.
I told Victoria hi in the comments. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
Yeah, well, the brain, yeah, right. So, got a few things to get posted off tomorrow. I've got to post off the form for the hospital. I've got to post off my Pickles blanket, her birth gift for when she finally comes. I've got to send Karen her prize from when she worked out that I'd left my wallet in the car. So yeah, got a few things to do before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So because then I'm having my cards read. So yeah, for a birthday present, which I'm really looking forward to.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a busy week, I think, and a bit busy next 3 months because I really want to be under the 100 kilos before I go in for the operation. That way they can remove like excess tissue and everything too.
Yeah.
Well, you've always got us, darling, because we're always here and you can always find us somewhere.
Absolutely. And many of us are on Messenger, Victoria, and Instagram Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Oh my good Lord, there's so many places. Emails. And everybody, whoops, that's the husband. Good Lord, that man right there's the husband. He's probably making coffee.
Okay.
Dinner.
I already got my coffee. I filled up. I made sure I had a pot filled before I even came in. Right.
What?
I'm prepping dinner.
Oh. I guess not. He's making dinner. Or prepping dinner.
Yeah, but from the looks of it.
So.
I will admit, the yarn community is one of the best.
Yes, the yarn community.
There is out there. You never feel sort of that you're alone in whatever you've had or had going on or you've got going on. I doubt that I'll see anyone other than my nan or whatever for my family, like for my birthday. You know, I won't probably see anyone else, but I'm not worried about that. See, so because I've had this, which is, you know, the best part about it. Hey, Sherry, welcome back. Well, Victoria, you got to start coming back. Because I'm starting. Well, Kerry, you think by now I'd learn where my mouth is as well, eh? 45
Use a
years
straw,
old.
Carrie.
45 years old and I still can't find where my mouth is.
Use a straw.
Even then I'd have trouble, I reckon. Yeah. I will say that tonight's actually been a lot better than I sort of expected. So thank you, everyone. So I know that my sister Jamie is going to be doing me like a little sponge cake with South Sydney on it. She usually gives me a South Sydney cake. So, but I don't know whether I'll see the boy today because I know that he's working mornings at the moment, mornings through to mid-evening. So I probably won't see him. Nan and I will Nan will have to take me to the post office and everything. So, yeah. And hopefully the kids don't come running through my door at like 7 a.m. in the morning because I will kill them. Yeah, that's always pretty hard, isn't it? I'm lucky because my nieces and nephews, even when they're here in the afternoons and mornings on school days, I can just shut my room and just leave them behind. So that's easy for me, Victoria. I can just go boom. But I'm really good at shutting things out anyway. I can shut things out pretty fast.
Yeah, Victoria, I know it was really difficult for me to adjust my time when I got here. because it was a pretty big time difference. And then figuring out when to post my videos and stuff.
It was actually really hard for us because we had trouble trying to work out our time zones again as well. Like,
Yeah.
it took a while for us to get back into routine. Or
Oh my
sort
God,
of-
that was
about the
hard.
month ago.
Because we talk daily, and I mean a couple times a day actually, and our
Yeah.
time difference is super huge. And we do planning, we do video, planning and editing and all sorts of stuff together. And when we couldn't get our schedules, well, not couldn't get our schedules straight, but our time differences, it kind of made it really difficult.
Hey,
And-
Crystal, how you doing, darling? Sorry.
And oh, hi, Crystal. And Carrie's not the only one that I do that with. There's another YouTuber I do that with, and it's the same thing. Our time differences were different. And sure, I could adjust my sleep schedule, but then I wouldn't be able to spend time with my husband. And that wouldn't work out very well either. So it's just like, what do I do? So I can
It
completely,
literally took us a month to sort of get reworked, to where we sort of were back onto a normal, where I was like, okay, that's your morning, excellent. That's just before I go to sleep, and then I can say good night to you when I wake up, sort of thing. Thank you, Crystal.
And this is when we can plan our chats for videos. Like I have another group that I work with that I literally, it's on my schedule, but I go up and I get a break in. And it's currently, to answer your question, Sherry, it's currently 3:17 here in Italy in the afternoon. So, I have that. Like there's a lot of like YouTube lives that I would normally go to or moderate with that I can't anymore because they're like 1 o'clock in the morning. And that's hard for me. So those are commitments I made to that YouTuber that I would do this for them that I can't do because the time zone I just can't do it. So like, okay, so what do I do now?
But that's when we all have to sort of really adjust ourselves.
Yeah.
See, so it shouldn't just be one of us adjusting, it should be all of us adjusting.
Yeah.
Because that's life. It's called compromise.
Yeah. Well, the one creator just got back from an overseas assignment, and we haven't gotten in contact. So I have to wait for her to work out her regular schedule again, and then we'll get back in contact to figure out what she's going to do with her schedules and mine.
It's 1:18 a.m. in the morning here.
But Carrie's always been a night owl, so that's also been a benefit for me.
Yeah. I prefer to sort of. I have a great big 5 hours sleep from about 5, 6 o'clock at night. Sometimes earlier, and I have a great big 4 or 5 hours sleep, which is like a whole night's sleep to me. And then I get up and it's like, boom, okay, get to work. Lately I've been playing loads and loads of poker.
That's true. I only sleep the length of time that I sleep due to help from pharmaceuticals. If I didn't have medication to sleep, I would not, Carrie can attest, I would not get the length of sleep that I do. Before I got sleep aids, I would only sleep 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and then I was ready to go.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that, to be honest.
That's my
I get more
normal.
done.
I
My
get that
husband's, my husband's sitting here glaring at me. I'm like, I got more done. But think about it. If I got 3 hour
well,
chunks of sleep,
I always say I get 2
I can
days
work
in
with
one.
people.
I get 2 days
Exactly.
in one. So, you will see, I sort of, I get that sleep in like around the evening time. And then I wake up like at 9 p.m. at night. And then I'm up again. I'm up till like 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I have another 5 hours sleep, sometimes 4. And then I'm up again. And then, yeah, but I'm a shocking sleeper though. I will admit that. I can't get comfortable because of
That's my problem. As soon as my body starts hurting, I've got to get up.
so. But in 3 months' time, these big bastards should be gone. Have you ever heard anyone so fucking happy to have a teeth reduction?
One person.
You
Just
know,
one.
like, yeah. Yeah, it's
I can understand that, Crystal. Same thing, Victoria. Definitely.
well, see, I used to do night shift and I used to do the graveyard shift, and that did back then it used to f me right up because it was like, Christ, okay, only sleeping 4 hours or 5 hours, and then doing either a full day's work or a full night's work and going, okay, well, I need sleep, but the body just won't sleep. So, yeah, I have that. I can guarantee that once I shut down here at 2 a.m., so in just over half an hour, my body still won't be shut down enough for me to completely sleep. So I'll go and play 4 hours of poker. And then once I actually can't see the cards and I start making stupid bets, that's when I know that I need to sleep. Also, anyone play Zanga poker, if you want to come and join.
She plays Zanga poker. You can go play Zanga poker with Carrie.
Hold on a
He
second.
plays
I know. Where is that thing? It's down here. Hold on a second. Referrals. Requests.
I'll have him message you so you guys can play.
This stupid bloody. I will admit, at the moment, it's not being very
Friendly?
It's got lots of glitches at the moment, and I don't understand exactly why. But yeah, lots and lots of glitches. So, but yeah, over the last week, I think I've made close to $10 billion. God, I wish that this was literally real money. That would be like the best shit ever. Okay.
I have been in, Crystal, I've been in Italy for about 75 days.
Yeah, about that.
Crystal, yes. We do still have a home in Texas. But then I moved here to Italy with my husband. He has a job currently here in Italy.
And I'm currently at the moment saving up to buy a home in Queensland.
No, you're not losing your mind. Not at all, Crystal. You're not. I just recently moved to Italy. Yes.
Oh, that's classic. Yeah, no, not losing your mind. That's me.
Different house. Different. different house.
But I hate to say it. No, I don't hate to say it. Look how much happier she is. Look how much happier the girl is.
No, I miss my kids.
Yeah, but you are happier.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I miss my kids though. I'm happy because I'm talking to you. I love talking
yeah.
to you. I always enjoy talking to you. I always have a smile on my face when I'm talking to you.
I actually wouldn't move to Italy. I'd prefer to move to Greece.
I have not seen much of Italy, so I mean, what I've seen of it, it is absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful what I've seen. I have showed some of my pictures.
Sorry, Sherry. Why would she want to move back to the US after being here? Sorry, that's just my Aussie coming out in me.
Denisha, it's currently 3:26 here in Italy, so depending on where you are in the US, that's your time difference. Yeah, depends. I don't know where you're at. Currently, I think there's 10, 12 hours between you and I, Carrie. It really depends on where you're at in the world, unfortunately.
And between me and you guys, it's a whole bloody day.
Yeah. And it's going good. There's a lot of restrictions here, unfortunately, so it limits us a lot of restrictions right now. And I think that's what's difficult for me. And figuring out where things are.
Our restrictions are being reduced. Ours are actually coming, and we've had no local or community new cases come up at all. The new cases that have come in have all come in from overseas.
I think ours reduced Monday. I think we can start going places Monday. I did find a local yarn shop right up the road, but their yarns really confused me. So I want to find another one. I think we found another one right up the road, a little bit further down. So Crystal, I heard that you guys were in Canada were in lockdown and you couldn't like mix households, and I'm really glad you guys got an 8 p.m. Up until just recently, we had a 2 p.m. and we couldn't leave the region, which really sucked.
Up to Christmas, we were in complete lockdown. We weren't allowed to leave our homes unless it was for medical.
We had the same thing over Christmas and New Year's too, Carrie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she needs to be home. Yeah, we were literally, and then we were into forced lockdown again, just after Christmas for what, 2-3 weeks. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was vicious here.
I think over here, when I say over here, okay, let's just take this as like a total whole. Over here means anything outside the United States. I think they're locking it down a lot more than they do in the US. And I think they're doing that.
There's a couple of countries that have done it and have literally wiped it out.
And it works. And it works because
over
well,
here we were literally put into lockdown. We were literally put into lockdown. We have had no new cases since just around Christmas. And we've had no community new cases since just before Christmas. The cases that were brought that did end up coming in, they had come in from people returning home to Australia. And my big thing is, don't come home. Do us a favour. Stay over there. Stay over there. Don't come back here.
Crystal, thank you so much for coming and
Thank
celebrating
you.
Carrie's birthday. You have a great day tomorrow at work,
Thank you,
and just an
sweetheart.
overall great day.
I love the fact that, you know, offering curbside pickups.
That is awesome.
We don't have anything like that here. But we don't have the yarn
Bye-bye,
store
Crystal.
that all you guys have either. So see you later, Crystal. Have a good day. So yeah, but we don't have the yarn stores that you guys all have over there. And even in Italy, you've got like shit tons more than what we do.
Tell me where they are because I don't know where they are. I need yarn. I've got to make a bunch of hats for a commission.
You know, knit map or yarn. Oh,
Doesn't work. Carrie, it's not working. It's not giving me any, it's not giving me all those stores that you were telling me about.
bloody well should be. Actually, I don't think I've got it on this phone.
Oh no, Sherry. That's not good. I mean, it's good that they're going back, but a 10-day lockdown it means something's wrong. I'm glad to see they're going back.
The fact
16
that
kids.
people are testing positive scares the living shit out of me.
Yeah, that just frightens me terribly.
So
16 kids. Oh my God. No, Carrie, I couldn't yes, it showed. Okay, let me restate this. Due to our regional lockdown, okay, we looked in our area and we found yarn stores. Okay, so there's yarn stores. So I don't know if it doesn't show like equivalents here to Michael's.
no, I think it only shows local yarn stores.
Yeah, so it shows the local, which we found the local. There's like 2 or 3 in the local area.
Let me try and
We've
think
gone.
of- I don't know. Oh God, what's the name of it? And I know it's actually all through Europe. See, it's been that long since I've been in England. I can't remember the bloody name of the place.
Oh, Sherry, you don't think their parents quarantined after Christmas or Wow.
Oh, actually, you know what? I blame the fact that a lot of the countries reduced their restrictions for Christmas.
They didn't here.
So
We were in
they did-
straight up red and
The
could
only
not
reason-
travel.
The only reason we were in red was because we had a couple of cases. I mean, yeah, so we went into complete lockdown, community lockdown. But yeah,
We were
Christmas
in
was
red.
shocking. So, but I also, I know this is a very hot topic, but you need to wear masks when you leave the house.
We are
When you go into
We
a
are-
public area with shitloads of people, or even, you know, handfuls of people, put the mask on. Because there's
It's a-
people like us who, look, to be honest, if I get COVID-19, I'm dead. I got no immune system. I'm gone.
I'm
in
not
that
as-
high risk category.
yeah, I'm a
So, also, did you see? I'll throw this out. Don't know if anyone's seen the news about it, but the EU has just rejected the vaccine.
what?
Apparently, because there are people having issues with it. The EU, which is part of yourself, they're rejecting the vaccine. Something's apparently not right in it.
Well, I know for a fact My daughter has had issues with both shots. Now, granted, I will say this. Okay, so I have my daughter, I've had two people that I watch very closely. My friend that had the COVID test, which he did not have COVID before. My daughter, who had got COVID shot, who did have COVID before. My friend, not really any major symptoms. Okay, they both had both shots. My daughter had issues both times. Had COVID already.
I can't remember
So,
exactly what it is, but yeah, the EU has literally rejected the vaccine. So
interesting.
it's not a good situation.
Well, I know, unfortunately, here, no matter what, if we want to go home and come back, which obviously we have to because of work, we have to have that damn shot.
Well,
Whether all the tests and bugs and blah, blah, blah are fixed, we have to have that to get back there.
Here they're hoping to be able to wait out till the Australian actual vaccine has been made. Because as they have stated that by bringing it in, we're putting ourselves at risk again.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
See, and this
sorry.
is why I got annoyed with it, is Australia is an island. We're not connected to anyone. Right?
But you still have to have people traveling in and out for business, in and out for...
As soon as it hit, we should have been put into lockdown. There should have been no travel, no international travel at all.
But
You
then
can
your
get out
economy would
and
have...
come back in. And we did that years ago. And
Yeah, but
we had a
unfortunately,
very country where we didn't need anyone else.
But I'm going to play devil's advocate here for you. Unfortunately, your country is not in the status right now that is even remotely possible, and you know it. And
That's
that
because
is why. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what actually caused the pandemic in Australia, and it's now been traced back to it. The fucking cruiser. That cruise line.
Yeah, I know. Sherry, unfortunately, this virus, just like any virus, is just the exact same thing to the flu and every other virus in history. It's going to mutate. It's going to change every year, maybe even a couple times a year. It's going to change. The vaccines are going to have to change with it. And people aren't realizing that. Or they just don't want to open their eyes and realize that.
Yeah, my internet is playing up, so... Yeah, I've already
and more
told
people
that
have,
I won't be able to get the vaccine due to it being the one that they want to bring is a live vaccine. I'm not allowed to take live vaccines.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to take live vaccines either.
We're both back.
At least I don't think I am. There's one. I don't know. There's one I'm not supposed to take either. I don't know. That's my doctor.
I'm not allowed to take any live vaccine.
I don't think I am either.
So, but yeah, it's just something that as long as we use common sense, and I said this at the beginning, as long as we use common sense, hey, it will literally die out. The Spanish flu.
Too many people don't have common sense nowadays. Come on now.
They didn't have much common sense back in the 1918s either, but you know.
Yeah, but
Did you know that I actually watched a documentary the other day? Not too sure how many people actually realise this. The Spanish flu should never have been called the Spanish flu.
okay, Denny, you have a good day too.
You too, Don. Thank you again, and thank you for spending the first part of my birthday with me. Yeah, it should never have been called the Spanish flu.
Well, yeah, because it didn't originate in Spain,
No, do you know where it originated?
China.
Nope,
Where?
the Midwest of America.
Oh,
Alexa, set a timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, starting now.
Yep. How's that for the Spanish flu should never have been called the Spanish flu. It originated in the Midwest. I cannot tell you the exact state or the exact area, but yeah, it was the Midwest. Absolutely insane. But because the government hid it for so long, the first actual cases, like first worldwide known cases, were actually in Spain.
oh, how funny.
So yeah, it was something that originated with the Americans. So yeah, moving that around. But yeah, that was some. I've been watching so many things like that lately. I love watching history things. I've been watching lots about Egypt, lots about moment and just
Oh, was sure. So the first one was documented in Kansas. Oh, how fascinating. So the Spanish flu originated in Kansas. Very, very interesting.
you're right there, Sherry. That's exactly where it was. You said
So
it, and my brain went.
zero. So patient zero was in Kansas, but they didn't pick it up until
U.S.
say a shipload of
government
people.
did their usual bloody shifted it underneath the rug and didn't want anyone to know. They did the shifty,
Yeah.
They did the Watergate shit. Right? It was shifty. And here's another little tidbit for you guys. Miss Australian bloody history of bloody America.
Oh, yes,
Salem
on a
witch
military
trials.
base. Now I remember the story, Sherry. I remember it now, the story.
Here we go. Salem witch trials. Did you know that was also the very first cover-up of the American government? They wiped that out of history until I think it was.
Yeah, until recently.
It was
Well,
in the 1900s until people started, and the only reason it is known to this day is the one single book was written.
oh, you're breaking up. Wait until you come back. Hold on. I want to hear this one.
Minister that wanted to let people actually hang. You know,
No, I don't
it's
know.
quite.
Hold on. Stop. You were breaking up. Retell the Salem witch story.
So
Okay, when she comes back, everyone, if I'm still here, can anybody hear me?
Is this a Verizon commercial?
Uh-huh.
Is this a Verizon commercial? Can you hear me?
It might be a Verizon commercial. If anybody can still hear me, let me know in the comments below. And when Carrie comes back on, I am going to have her retell the Salem witch trial stories that she was telling. So I hope we are still, it still says we're live. So they're saying hello, hubby, because they heard you. But so in the meantime, I will show you one of my works in progress because I don't have any really cool stories to tell anybody. So give me a second to without breaking
Okay.
my. Oh, good
So-
God! Thank you. You're back. So
Okay. Another one, as I said, I don't know if you heard me talk about QAnon.
no, wait, no. You got to go back and retell the Salem witch story because none of us heard it.
Oh, okay. Salem witch trials. They literally, once they realised that they were done badly and they were hanging people for no bloody good reason and that it was all like unconstitutional, but there was no constitution back then because it hadn't been done. It was just, literally they burnt all the records.
Okay.
They burnt all the books. No one was to talk about it. It was never to be spoken of. This one minister who was in England wrote one book, and it was the only reason any of us know about the Salem witch trials, because your government did this again. And that was the very
Wow.
first cover-up of the American governments. There you go.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if you've heard about QAnon.
No, I haven't heard about it.
That's a document. It's one of these really weird conspiracies. Apparently, they follow Donald Trump and everything. But it's a 3-part series. It was actually quite interesting to watch. I'm into it because it really did my head in trying to get into it. But it's worth watching. The other one that I've been watching is called Bloodline Detective. Dear God, you need to watch that. It taking old cases and using the familiar DNA. So, but by then, you guys had settled in America. It hadn't, there you go. There's your first cover up.
This one will be tossed back and forth for a while.
The British printed the book. So there you go. The British printed the book. It would have been burned if it had been in America at the time. But yeah, that was the first cover up ever in the States. Well, you weren't the States then, you were just Massachusetts.
Colonies.
Yeah, well, okay, you call yourselves them. Yeah, but the Bloodline Detectives is brilliant. So they're taking old cases and they're using the familiar, like the family DNA, to track the killers.
Okay, and this is called what? So I can write it down?
Bloodline.
Okay.
Bloodline. Yeah, hold on. So I can see what I'm looking at. Bloodline Detectives. Pardon me.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, I've been watching loads of those types of shows and everything. So and because I go to sleep to them, so I may not be awake while I'm watching them, but all the information is going in and it sticks there. And then all of a sudden I'll pull out a bit of useless information that none of us really give a shit about. And then turned into a big segment.
And believe it or not, it does come in handy at later dates.
And I'll tell you what, Nan always looks at me when she's sitting there watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And I'm like, and she's like, where'd you know that from? I'm like, I don't bloody know, I must have heard it somewhere. I could win Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I reckon.
I bet you could.
With just the useless bits of information rattling around in this skull.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, I'm going to actually say goodnight. I'm starting to get I'm probably not even going to play poker tonight, which would be very odd. But thank you for all spending some time with me for my birthday. I've had a brilliant night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will do this again very shortly, probably within the next few days.
Yes, I think this was a great, fun way to celebrate your birthday. I hope you had an amazing day, an amazing rest of your day when you wake up. And I think we should do this again.
Definitely.
Yes, we will get together and plan.
And we will get others in and we'll get more interactive.
Yes.
So
I have ideas.
I might run a quiz show.
Yeah, count me out on that one.
Actually, you can get Trivial Pursuit sort of cards or whatever. Look up Trivial Pursuit questions, and you can be the reader, and we'll be the contestants.
Okay, I can do that. I can handle that. I can do that. I'm just not good at like the trivia thing.
Well, I don't know why not, because you do have a lot of information in your head too.
Oh, I do. It's just recalling it at like that minute.
I'm amazed at the way I can actually bring it forward. I have noticed, as if I'm given like options, like the A, B, C, or D, I'm usually pretty quick to go bang, bang, or sometimes even before the actual question's out, I'll be like, oh, well, that's the answer. So
thank you, Sherry. It was great hanging out with you too.
Thank you, Sherry, and take care, okay? But yeah, we'll definitely be back soon because I definitely had fun.
Yes,
And
this was a lot of fun.
Over the next few months and that, so because like as I said, it's a 3-month waiting list, and we all know that I am not good at
good waiter.
I am so impatient. So
you don't do waiting well. All right, we will chat later.
Yeah, I will see you all soon. Be good, and hey, check out Dee's channel, Yarn Dragons Creations, at on YouTube, on Facebook. Check out Kerry's Down the Rabbit Hole on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Well, that was a bloody mouthful. And also, follow me on my normal page. I do actually post quite often in a public, so it's public and everyone can see if you follow me. Even if I don't add you, or send me a message on what's it called? What's that thing called? Messenger. Yeah, and hit me up. If you know me well enough, you'll know exactly where to find me. Cheers, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me for my birthday. Much love.
Happy birthday, Carrie.